Collectors, we have Disney Pixar Lightyear featuring Zurg. It's available at your local store, Walmart, Target, even on Amazon. I'll put a link down below, and it's made by Mattel. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to read this part. So far, it's looking good. Look at the poses that you can do, and this one has a projectile launcher. You can swap out its arms. Just press a button there. That's how you launch it. Pretty excited for this one. And here are the other characters that you can collect. So far, we have Zurg as the first one. In case you want to display, it's 8 inches wide, 4 inches thick, and 12 inches tall. Also comes with this plastic hanger in case you want to hang it. Here's the bottom of the box, your barcode or serial number. So far, we like this version of Zurg. It looks more menacing, especially on the legs part. It doesn't have like a quilt or a skirt. This one is more posable. So collectors, unbox. As far as the packaging goes, we would prefer it if it's closed off. I get it, some people would want to touch it and feel for it, but kind of like this one, fully sealed, which we will save for another video. We won't be able to scratch it. This one's a little exposed. When they put it on the shelf, sometimes you get little scratches, kind of like this. I guess the only way to take him out the packaging is to kind of disassemble his arm. Let's go ahead and put it back. You just kind of pop it in there. Push. There you go. Now that we got Zurg out of the box, it's fairly light. Part is very hollow. It's made out of plastic, which is not necessarily a bad thing. At least that you can pose him easily without have to worry about him falling forward or backwards. That's a good thing. Let's go with the head first. Now, this is a little bit on the flexible side. It's kind of like rubber. Also, his face. I thought it would be solid plastic, kind of like the body, but no, it's a little bit more on the soft side. And it can go up and down, left to right. Technically, I think you could go all the way around. It's very stiff, but you can if you want to. It can go up to about that much. Down this much. Left to right. You got 2 of his horns here. Like I said earlier, a little bit damaged from maybe putting on the shelf. Also a little bit of scuffing on top. Of course, you got your red eyes and your yellow teeth or mouth. Let's go down to the chest here. Now, he does not have a cape, kind of like Toy Story or that Zurg or the Z logo in the middle. You have a matte finished chest, and of course, you got his purple and gray color scheme. Now, we noticed they've always seemed to have this circle part here. Maybe that's where they get their power or charge. Also, the same for the Cyclops, so we'll figure that out later once we see the movie. Liking the detail of his body here. You got like some sort of shocks right here. More of cables that's going in the back. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. You even have that little spine detailing there. Kind of reminds me of the movie Alien. And as you can look at here, looks like you have 2 jetpacks here or some sort of exhaust. Maybe you can fly. Kind of reminds us of a little bit of a Gundam look. Or maybe like a Transformer like Megatron. What do you guys think? For a Mattel toy, they did pretty good on this. For 19 bucks. It's not interactive. There's no buttons here to say some phrases. Let's go ahead and go on his shoulder here, on his arms. The arm can go up and down, but with the shoulder pads, it'll get in the way. So it's a little limiting right here. That's kind of what we don't like. It's limited to that much and that much. Would have been nice maybe if this can move up, but then this is a basic Mattel. Same on the other side. Arms can go this way. There's no bicep swivel, but they can do a 90-degree elbow bend. Hands can twist. Ooh, it's a little stiff, but they can do it. But the fingers do not move. There's no ab crunch, but you can twist its hips. See some splits, about that much. Leg goes up. Right here, knee bends, does twist, and the feet moves very so slightly. I mean, at least he has some movement, so that's still good. Can't really go move up and down, but can twist. Looking around his feet, just curiosity. Does he have an Andy at the bottom? I don't think so. Let's look at it anyway. Nope, it does have some peg holes, and you got your serial number. Here's a view in the back. It's pretty good for $19. This is your basic Mattel toy. They added some nice key features and details. What we like about it too is the articulation. Most of the Mattel toys, the basic ones, you don't even have arm movement or the elbow bends, even the knee. Usually it's just still. And then, of course, you got his swappable arm with his blaster. Now, this is actually a projectile. You got your missiles here, so go ahead and load him up. What we like about this is in the picture that we saw at Target, it was red. But at least we got one that's yellow, so that's a plus because in the movies, it's kind of like yellowish green. So this is the right color rather than having it red. Taking a look at his blaster here. Now, you don't get any movements from the elbow or there's no twist whatsoever. It's just kind of like a solid piece. Except, of course, this part where it attaches to the shoulder. So there's no twist or anything. We have the trigger for the blaster. Let's go ahead and load it up. Let's go shoot it at Zurg. 1, 2. So be careful when you do shoot it. All three of them go at the same time. See how far it goes. Fairly far. Oh, that's interesting. Only one came out. What's up with that? Maybe I need to press it harder. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. There you go. To swap it out, all you gotta do is just kind of pop this out a little bit. It's a little bit challenging, a little muscle to it. Kind of don't like that because eventually it will wear out. So just keep it with him with the blaster. Kind of wiggle it. There you go. Oof, that's hard. Get the blaster arm, pop it in there. There you go. So we'll go ahead and just keep him with the blaster. Looks better that way anyways. Let's go ahead and load it up. Here it is with its blaster. So you do lose a little bit of posability because his arm is just stiff, doesn't move. Compared to this one, you kind of twist it around, but so what do you guys think so far of Zurg? Let us know in the comments below. So far, we like it better than the other Zurg. It's just that, like I said, the posability, like it doesn't have a skirt or a quilt. This one, you can move his legs. A little bit on the actually lighter side, so you won't worry have to about him falling off. Pretty stiff. Got stiff joints. And the smaller blaster. Even with the blaster here, back then it used to be back here. Now it's just connected to his arm, which is a little bit better. Makes it easier for it to be posed. We like this version of Zurg. Also, they made him a lot taller compared to the other Zurg at Toy Story. So it'll kind of like dwarf Buzz Lightyear. So Zurg does stand about 10 inches tall, almost about 5.5 inches wide. The front view, side, and the back. Just quick size comparison next to our Buzz Lightyear, and we'll do a separate video for this one just to show you how tall Zurg is to the movie. Pretty much double the size of Buzz Lightyear. Just a fun comparison next to our Disney Park Zurg. Look at that, it just towers over the old Zurg. Which blaster you guys prefer? The bigger one, but it does have a pack in the back though. It does have a bigger connector compared to this Zurg here, just on his arms. With cape or without a cape. Just another fun comparison next to our dynamic action hero Buzz Lightyear. Buzz doesn't look good here. He's gonna get blasted. Can't wait to open the Lightyear action figures. But here's just a front view. Let's do a couple of poses with Zurg. Let's do a quick recap. We got the original box here. It's made by Mattel. You have Zurg here. He has a swappable arm, one with his blaster, one with just his hand here. We got for around $20, $19.99. You could head down to your local store. You could even get it on Amazon. We'll put a link down below for the updated price. Collectors, unite!